I'd like to call the Village of Wolverine Lake Parks and Rec Board to order. Okay, pledge allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Lindman.
Here.
Longbridge.
Here.
McCain.
Here.
Jeremini.
Here.
Carrico.
Here.
Ingram.
Here.
And am I missing one?
Diane. but she'll be late.
Okay.
He'll be late.
She'll be late.
Schwartz. I got you.
I thought you had said one. Can I get approval of the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Approval of the minutes from the January 15th
So
meeting.
moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. I have no chairperson report or communications of the board. Call to public. Do you want to stand up and state your name? Continuing, or do we have any new business?
Nope.
Continuing business, Easter Bunny Lunch. I'm the chair. Linda's going to co-chair with me. That gets put in. We talked about, the prices did change. I know we had talked about doing 6 across the board, but there's an issue of determining how many kids and we can do that. So the price is 7 for kids, because they get to
Oh, okay.
6 for adults.
That works.
I think we'll still sell out.
Yeah.
We were like about 60 as of Friday, so
Oh, okay, because I contacted Paige and didn't hear from her, so,
just about
Yeah.
a little under that.
okay.
But we're still pretty early. But we do need to release funds.
Oh, I was going to ask that to my friend. Can I get a motion to release funds for the bunny lunch?
So moved.
Budgeted funds.
Second.
Can I get a roll call, please?
That motion was by Carrico.
Correct.
All right. Carrico.
Yes.
McCain.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Longbridge.
Yes.
Jeremini.
Yes.
Ingram.
Yes.
Lindman.
Yes.
All the stuff you ordered has shipped.
Okay, I figured it. I did get tablecloths already, and I was going to tell Diane I got her some Christmas colored tablecloths while I was ordering them. But they were still $1.25.
And in terms of all the food and everything else, how's that?
We've had a
Yeah, we
meeting.
met before this and we all
okay.
signed and I think we're good.
Pizza, since it was on the flyer, so that's what we're going to go with again.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the pizza?
Hungry Howie's
Okay.
is what we've done in the past. Yeah, it was the one who gave us the best deal. So,
Do you have someone I should talk to?
she didn't know if you had some connections.
Oh, no,
That's
no.
why you're
How's the
asking.
pizza? No, I'm just wondering.
Come on, you know you own a pizzeria.
You never know.
Is there anything else we want to add about the bunny lunch?
I don't think so. We're going to have another meeting before it, aren't we?
Yeah, next month. Spring garage sale.
Sure. Yeah, I'll be chat.
Oh, yeah, are you going to be the
Sure, I can
the
handle
sign?
that.
I just didn't want to
Massive
work.
workload. Yeah, I mean, obviously, as we get closer to the date, Paige will put together a flyer. We'll get it published on social media, on Craigslist, and everything else, so.
Did we talk about putting, I know it's been a long time since we've had signage up, but
We can, yeah, I can see. I can try and see if I can figure out a way to.
Do you know if in the, excuse me, if there's in the storage unit, I mean, we have all those banners.
got-
Is there some banners
yeah.
for the garage sale?
So, yeah, it's just a matter of figuring out how to attach them to the new signs. But I think it's just a matter of probably putting in some eye hooks or something, and then maybe some bungee. And I'll see if I can figure something out.
skip over C because Diane's not here, and go to D, Tuesdays in the park.
As everybody knows, the dates are set, and now the Oakland County Parks let Tabitha know that we can do the natures setup like we have in the past. We've always done it with one of them. So we need to add it to one of the dates to let Tabitha know. And we could either do it the 18th for the kickoff, the July one is the climbing tower, and then the last one was a motion. I kind of suggest the climbing tower because of the age group.
I think that works well, because the climbing tower's a little more,
Yeah.
2 kids at a time on the tower or whatever.
Yes.
There's a little
So,
more, something else to give them.
If it's all right with everybody, I'll just ask Tabitha to try and see if we can get it for the July 16th, Tuesday in the park.
Yeah.
If everybody's okay with that.
Sounds good.
Okay. And
Do you want an alternative in case you can't get it for the July? And
probably not a bad idea.
I don't know which one is better.
I'll look over them to see which one has the less activities. How's that? If that one doesn't work, I can relook at. Don't remember exactly the whole thing, but I'll let Tabitha know.
I didn't see this, we should have done E2 at the same time. Mark, would you like to be the chair?
Sure.
Oh,
There's less planning for that right now. Obviously.
sorry, back at the Bunny, can you make sure, can you contact Monique and see if did she do pictures for the Bunny lunch?
I have no idea, but I can see if she's available.
Yeah, we couldn't remember.
I remember she did it for the drive-through, one year, and she came to Snack Santa, so just, if she's interested.
Yes,
I don't
she's
know last year if she was there or not.
I say the following week she's not. I'm thinking of the Millionaires Party, but it's the next week. I'm going, oh, no.
Oh, the other thing, back to the bunny lunch, Mark, but, how much do we purchase the gift cards for the DJ?
50. 50.
I'm trying to stretch. For a day.
Oh, man.
I guess we go on to the fishing contest. Do we have anybody to chair?
I think Brian and I did a great job last time. If he's okay with co-chairing, I have no issue chairing it again.
I'll
Working
co-chair.
with Lake Sarah Great Shop was great. We had a great relationship with that. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll co-chair and bring a vote for weigh-in fish.
perfect.
Now, I noticed here it says event planning. What does that, do you know what that normally?
That usually starts in June. That's
Oh.
when I began contacting Lake Sarah Bait Shop. And then I think in July, we both made posts
Okay.
asking for people to volunteer for weighing stations out on the lake. So that's a long time coming.
And Paige will do the
Yeah, and Paige will
application for
make
the
the
DNR.
spreadsheet for us. Yeah. The fish do the rest.
Yeah.
Did you ever get anybody to come and pick up their prizes?
Yes, I've had a couple of people pick up their prizes. I've had one family do it. They did it for their kids and then a family friend that was also there. And then I'm trying to get in contact with another family. They reached out to Tabitha to get in contact with me, and they have not responded to my email yet. So I think I'm going to just call them tomorrow. So.
Now, I did run into somebody that knew their prize was upstairs because I just happened to run into them at our church. And I said, oh,
They are not upstairs, so they're at my house.
no, back when we had a meeting upstairs.
Oh, back when they were,
Yeah.
Are
okay.
you testing them to see if they work?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Which so my question was on the flyer, does it say, or you must say, like, you could pick up your prizes that there will be prizes? Because her excuse for not picking up, which I know was baloney, was, oh, we didn't know there were prizes.
Why would
I
we
can
charge
talk with
you?
Paige.
I mean, it
about
was on the flyer, right?
Yeah.
It-
Well, it announces that, I mean, yeah, contest
the point of
winners
the
and
contest.
prizes awarded at the corn roast.
Yeah,
Like,
so
okay.
I can bring it up with Paige about it. We have a lot of time to design it. I have no issue because they just sit in my office and I don't really use my office for anything anyways since I don't really work from home anymore. So yeah, they can just stay there. I have no issue storing them, and as people come in, I'm thinking about implementing something to where we get their contact information beforehand so that we're not waiting for people to contact Tabitha or Paige and then get to me. Sort of eliminate that. So I
do
can just
have-
contact them directly and say, hey, you won. please show up.
We do have their contact info when they submit their entry form. So I think it's just a matter of getting those and writing down whoever it is.
Getting that on a spreadsheet.
Just getting ahead of that. Yeah, that's a good
Calling
idea.
it. Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with telling the winners they won beforehand to see if they'll show up
Yeah.
at the corner post.
What do we just keep, we hold on to it like year after year? How long do we keep the
Prizes?
prizes? Yeah.
The prizes.
Does it go back into rotation after 3 years? Or?
I would after a year.
So
It's like the lottery. If you
that's
don't
another
win,
thing that I'm thinking about as well.
I know.
Like you reuse it.
Yeah, that's another thing I'm thinking about
Right,
too. Because part of me doesn't want to just reuse the prizes like the year of. So I was talking about possibly doing some sort of buyback with Lakes Area. They're not interested in that, so that's something I just got to think about more and more. Yeah, there's no plan at this time. They're just gonna stay in my office, and they'll just stay there and hang out until I figure out what I want to do with it.
And we're gonna go back to C.
Okay, which is what?
5K.
5K.
Oh, the 5K. So I've been getting a few hits on the runner sign up, but yeah, we haven't promoted it yet. So
I don't know.
actually, probably March is coming up. We'll start promoting it.
Does upstairs make the flyer and everything?
Yeah. We just use the same one. It's just the date changes.
And you get the shirt. or just-
Yeah, we have to do a better job because last year, not everybody said what shirt size they wanted, so I had to just get larges and hope that worked out.
So do they sign up through here or do they sign up through the?
Upstairs, but there is a runner sign-up page that they're encouraging us to use because not only does that website pull from it, but other runner websites as well. So we can get some other people other than just in the village.
Okay.
But there's an issue with the way that it works, that they don't want to do that up there, so we'll probably just continue.
They can't
having them do it.
extract a CSV and port it in.
Well, it's the way they collect money, because supposedly we have to go through Oakland County, through our bank account or something, so it's a routing issue, from my understanding from Jen.
Just a Bitcoin account and just have everybody pay through Bitcoin.
So yeah, it would be, actually it would be helpful for them, because they don't have to do anything on that. I just have to show up to hand out the shirts and the numbers, so.
So is it something you'll have to ask upstairs? to see how they can put a
I doubt that
box
they're
or
going to do
something?
it, but yeah.
I mean, a box to check for shirt size. You can't move on.
Well, yeah, I don't think we're quite that techie, but that's what would be ideal. And then we've even tried to call them to ask them the shirt size, and then we don't get any response. So I'm just guessing, okay, they're going to large.
Well, that's all you can do. If they're not willing to help you, you can't help them.
Right, yeah, if they don't want to give us a shirt size, then I'm just gonna pick a large.
Yeah, and I would say that, please call me back. If you don't call me back, well, then we'll have a large one.
Yeah.
Because we had some go, oh, you don't have anything bigger, or you don't have a small.
Yeah, that's what they say.
It's not on, I guess I'm confused, it's not on the registration.
It is on the registration to pick your size, but they don't, yeah.
But the online ordering page, the online page to pay, our pay portal is very basic, that the village has, so there's no specific line item that says, what's your shirt size?
Yeah, you can
So
take that.
if we had that, which isn't that hard, it shouldn't be that hard to do, but it might be difficult with our system, I don't know. So that's why going through an alternative portal would work out really well.
Right, because they just check it. This one, they have to physically, I guess, write it in. We're not, we're a little behind with all.
20th century tech.
It works. It works.
I know you still have a couple months, but Melinda was going through the shed and she said the bubble
The bubble?
the bubbles, it cracked and was leaking, so.
I think, well, they
Oh.
were frozen and I put them in a bin down there, so it's just
Okay.
something we're gonna have to check out and see if they made it.
Maybe I'll get a water jug and transfer what we can save.
Hopefully it's not gonna freeze anymore, but.
Yeah, hopefully it's not going to freeze anymore.
Anything else? Oh, you used to bubble run too, right, for the kids?
Yep, everything's the same. We're not going to change anything. I still have like medals for the kids.
Did you do candy last year too? Weren't you gonna change where, or have you thought about changing where the kids were gonna run or something? Or change the time, or?
Yeah, the time.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to change the time. Because the runners really want to watch the kids first, because a lot of the runners have the kids. So, I don't know, I got it written down what I'm going to change it to. I didn't bring anything with me due to not having a chance to get home first.
Anything else? Okay. G, corn roast, chairs, are they continuing?
We haven't really discussed it, started anything yet, so.
I mean, do you guys want to
Oh, do
continue
we
with
still want to
chairs?
do it?
Yeah,
Sure.
happy to. That's kind of a group effort anyways, but I'm
Yes.
happy to be, yeah. Yep,
And I'll stick with the kids' tent, so,
perfect.
Yeah, I'll run the cooking show.
yeah.
I hope to do the cornhole. Yes,
You can get some boards.
if I could get some boards.
Now, I noticed
Oh, did
the
you take the
Richardson
board?
Center, they had a few in that back closet when we were putting chairs in there. I don't know if we could borrow those, but it's not enough, but I think they had at
Two or
least two
three. I
sets.
think I had two, yeah.
Okay. I thought we talked a little bit about just tossing it through, the channel of getting our own.
Yeah, I haven't done any price investigation as to that.
Anybody local?
I'm not sure
Yes,
how many.
I know of one.
right.
Yes, in South Lyon on Pontiac Trail, they will custom make them with our logo on them. I'll stop by, I'm going to be by there, they might not be there on the weekend, but I'll stop by and ask them about it.
Okay, that'd be great.
Yeah, they have the lions, they have the school logos. How many would we need?
Yeah, that's the thing. It depends on how much they are, I guess, and what the budget is.
Well, how many did we have
Well-
last year?
We had 8.
8?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I don't think we really needed that.
What do you
Unless we were
think,
really
then?
going to
But
increase
it was
the number of
8
participants.
sets though, right? Not
sets.
8, so 16
sets.
boards.
Yeah, 8 sets, 16
Okay.
boards. So yeah, that's kind of another discussion. Are we going to allow more people to? It didn't get full, but I have a feeling that word is going to get out that we're doing it again. So
How was our budget last year for, do we have?
Well, Kaya supplied them and just loaned them to us last year.
Right, but what I'm saying is, do we have funds in the budget for that, for the?
We could make it an expense, a one-year expense on it. It would be a problem with it. Assuming the budget stays the same, which it fully expected should, we come in comfortably below. So
yeah, I'm
All
pretty sure
right.
that's 8 then. 8 sets,
Okay.
and then I'll.
All right, I'll stop in there and-
No, just.
And would we want to do our logo, our bird logo?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and I
Where
have
we're
that
going
on
to
a
store it.
PDF.
Our storage is getting pretty full. I don't know where we're going to store it.
There you go. Well, it should be stackable, so,
Yeah.
We'll
there's.
stack them in the middle, so it's
Right.
a little walk around.
Like an island.
Yeah.
Cornhole island.
Look at the rack.
We'll make a snack bar out of them
Yes, there we go.
for other events.
Which we could use them just for other events as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Tuesdays
right.
in the
Tuesdays
Yeah,
in
put
the
a couple
park.
on Tuesdays in the park, sure.
a 5K would be a good one to have out there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So they could be put out, so we have to figure out some good storage solution to keep them clean.
We're going to get those bins down. We'll find more room.
There you go.
I mean, I don't know if we have any wall space, could you like put a hook and just, I don't know. if they
I think
hang
so.
that way or
Uh-huh.
Something, I don't know. Trying to
Not
think
a
where
whole
we
lot,
have
but-
space.
It might be a little on the north wall.
It would be interesting, not to change the subject, but to actually have like a cornhole league. Don't they have leagues?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Kaya used
I
to
mean,
run one.
if we buy these, maybe it would be a fun idea, Linda, to form a league.
Well, it's interesting
Right?
you bring that up because I've seen a couple of the guys that played, since then. And their comment was, why don't we come out to the park and just play, you guys? Why don't we ever do this? Get 6 or 8, of our boards out here and just play. So it's like, they sound like it's something they'd be interested in. I don't think they're, pickleball guys.
Yeah.
They're cornhole guys, so.
I have a friend that's in Farmington Hills, and one of the old high schools, that's the Harrison, they've made it into like a big community center. They do have a regular cornhole league.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Yeah, bars have them too. Bars,
Yeah.
you can go to
So
different
there is-
bars.
Oh, so,
But the only concern, is there going to be just someone from us who has to be out there every, how
Right.
often you set it up?
Yeah.
do they play once a week usually, or is
Yeah,
it
I
one
think
time a
that's
week?
do.
Yeah, like pool leagues and stuff like that.
It'd be quite a commitment for,
Because it's,
Our-
certainly seasonal
our-
if you're playing outside. I don't,
Well, if we had it to, it's like same day as Tuesdays in the park or something, so that we could overlap
Yeah.
a little bit. And I got another way to make it a little broader event as well, without stretching us further.
yeah, we could, a 3-week league, the 3 times
Well,
we do
even
it.
if we did something where it was like every other week, at least we would know that for 3 months, we would be able to, we'd already be there for one of those, so it wouldn't be quite as much of a stretch.
Maybe
Yeah, I think
just
we'd be able to
alternate
find
the
all kinds of
volunteers.
And again, that's an adult event, it's a little less policing kind of thing for us.
Yeah.
They're all just went out there and play kind of thing, and so.
Right. Yeah, I think
Good idea.
it'd be worth the purchase to add to our stuff.
Should we,
I was going to ask,
Do you want to set up a date to start planning it?
yes. What did you say?
I
Lori?
didn't know if we already set one up. but
No, we
that's what I was
haven't.
gonna ask.
We have not set a date up.
A date for what?
Meeting.
First corner.
We're almost to do a corn roast meeting.
So our next meeting is what, the 18th? Do we want to do a night the week before? The week of the 11th sometime?
That would be good for me.
And do we want to do like 6 PM? I'd rather
Yes.
a little earlier if we can.
Yeah, that would be fine for me.
When's your council meeting, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Do we want to try Tuesday the 12th, 6 PM?
That works for me.
Okay.
Same thing for me.
Tuesday, March 12th, 6 PM, corn roast planning. And now this year, Mark said he'd go with me, maybe Kathy wants to come too, but we gotta go talk to Penny Lake.
Yes, I'll go, definitely.
And I've heard really, really good things about the new owners and just being like willing to help with
Yes.
certain things, so we'll see.
Six.
So I was talking to John over there and I already forewarned him.
Now, is John the owner?
Yeah, he's one
Okay.
of the owners, yeah.
Okay, and was he?
Yeah, he was very
Were we
receptive
gonna
to
meet
it.
here?
Yes,
Were
I
we gonna meet
introduced
here?
myself.
I think so. We
Because I mean,
normally
it's a
tend-
little chilly to meet out at the.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, no, we're meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, yeah, no, we don't usually start those till like
Never
June,
know.
June, July.
Yeah.
So never.
Should we?
So, yeah,
Okay,
he's
good.
expecting us to hit him up.
Okay, good. I'll
As
bring
far
all
as
my
you know.
notes and say, this is what we've done, what can you maybe keep status quo, because we would love to keep it status quo.
And he lives like right down on Decker. He like lives
Oh,
locally.
nice.
Okay, so John is one of the
John.
It
owners.
varies.
Yes.
We never know. I mean, yeah, it's as neat. I don't know. I haven't.
The garden club, do they meet on Tuesday or anything? I just wanted to make sure that oil is going to be
Oh,
occupied.
yeah, as a matter of fact, they do. They meet on the second Tuesday of the month. Which is
Is that the second
Yeah.
Tuesday of the month?
Okay,
Who does?
Why is it in my phone? Thank you for reminding me.
does that conflict
Yeah, it
timing-wise?
conflicts.
Okay.
Yes, 'cause, yeah,
Do you meet at night or was it?
we meet at 6:30, 6:30 to 7 is social, so. We start at 6:30.
So let's take that off of there.
Monday, the 11th?
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
That works.
All right, Monday, the 11th at 6 PM. Cornrows planning. Okay.
Anything else?
Good.
8, holiday decorating, Halloween, Christmas.
I think we can,
We didn't decide dates already, did we?
No.
All right.
I wouldn't stress about that one,
Yeah. But we didn't we want to change, like, the wording?
We wanted to change the categories, I think, or how we decided, or something. It was something with either the categories or how we selected.
Yeah, I think we don't ask them to put their category.
Well, yeah,
I think
that's not on their day.
We do that.
We've never done that. I mean, it's not on the flyer to pick. We've
Yes,
never
it
done
was.
that.
It
Oh,
was.
then that was a page thing, because we never did that. I never asked
we
them
did
to.
do it, but some did not do it, or a couple of them said this one or this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some had no, they go, you choose or something like that.
So we need to put, do not put choose category. I didn't know it was on there. I didn't know to put it on there. And do we want to change wording, or? I just
thought
didn't know
there
if
was
you
some
wanted.
There was
confusion with-
one where-
There was one where the wording was too similar. I think it was for Christmas, or the winter holiday.
So I don't know, because you were the one that originally wrote them, and didn't.
Yeah, I think it was the winter holiday.
It was the one that was not Griswold, I think it was.
Yeah,
Silver Bell and the.
Yeah, Silver Bell to deck the halls or
right.
something, Beaver.
There wasn't enough
A Christmas, yeah.
separation between those two. I think that's what it was.
So maybe we just make it 3 categories then?
It was 3.
Oh,
It was
3?
originally
So we just
3,
do 2 then?
It was originally 4, and then we merged 2 of them together.
Yeah, we merged 2 for
I think we just-
Halloween, 2 for winter, and then winter we wanted to
Kind of figure
revisit.
out what they, give them a little more differences.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
that's,
So they stick out a little more, so.
so you want to work on writing that, I mean, because you wrote the
Sure.
original one, so.
Sure, yeah. As co-chair of it, or?
Sure.
Sure, okay. I didn't know if you wanted to chair it yet. I didn't want to say chair if you wanted to do it still, so I'm sure I'll co-chair with you.
My only responsibility is making sure we have the stuff to go get the gift cards. It's like Mark over there, only I guess I can.
I don't know, you do way more for that than I do. Garage sale.
Snacks with Santa.
Oh.
Do you have
I don't
Santa?
even wanna-
We have a date, right?
Yes, we have the
Have
date.
you confirmed that Santa can be there on Sunday?
I think Paige did, I'll double check with her.
Oh,
but-
I didn't know if she does
Yeah.
Santa or not.
Yeah, she does.
Oh.
She's the one who calls. I'll
Okay.
confirm it.
Is it the same one as this past year?
It's the Sunday.
No, the Santa.
No, the Santa.
Oh, yeah, the same Santa,
So good.
yes.
We've been lucky the past couple years. that
We
had to switch
have
it up.
been lucky. I really like not this year, but last year's
Me too.
outfit.
Yeah.
But I like the Santa better this year.
Like he interacted
They
with
were-
the whole
yeah, it was-
outside the window
so
thing.
good.
That was
Yeah, he was
good.
really, that was so fun.
Yeah.
Wasn't that fun? That was so
That was
fun. Oh my
magical.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved
Kids
it.
chasing him around.
Yeah.
So do you think somebody wants to come up along outside?
It depends on how much rain there is. That suit is so old that it could.
They might disintegrate.
Yeah, that's my genuine concern. Melt, disintegrate, and then
That would destroy
yeah,
the
and I'll
child.
just become one with the Easter Bunny.
Should we, I mean, you can get the exact, I've seen the exact same costume.
We talk about this.
I didn't realize
He's having
it
to
was old.
tie
Is
the
that something we
hands,
should-
so
We can make
the arms.
it's a worthy expense.
I did
actually up the budget by a couple $100 for this year. By making that
You did look into it?
We can
I don't think
do
it's
that.
worth $2,000.
Oh, no, he found it.
Oh my gosh, wow.
But I mean, I've seen the exact costume, like at least the head
Jen
is
and
the
John and
same.
Dave.
Yeah, I think it's something to look into for
Figure that
next
out.
year. Maybe giving it some
Or this year.
updates.
I was just talking to our budget man over here. We might be able to make it work for this year.
What?
I want to do
Getting a
some
new
more.
bunny suit.
$2,000 bunny suit?
Oh, God, no. Not really.
That's what he's talking about.
I was.
Can it fly?
Yeah, exactly. So no, the joke with Linda was at the Christmas, at the Snacks with Santa, I was looking at costumes online for the bunny suit, because that bunny suit is very itchy and very old. And I was looking at some of the more high-end stuff, and it got up to like $2,000, so I showed it to her as a joke. Like, you know, like the handmade, like stuff you'd wear to like a convention. Or
Real rabbit fur.
like real rabbit. Yeah, exactly. So I was like, ooh,
If you want real rabbit fur, I can get that for you.
So who wants to look into the costume?
I can look at that for next year. I don't know if it needs to be changed like right now. It's getting older, but it's not at the point where it's like falling apart or anything like that. So yeah, it's something to look
After
into.
holiday discount.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be
right.
that would be the time to look for sure.
Nothing new on letters or?
Are we on the subject of the Easter Bunny? I don't have my.
Oh, we did it earlier.
Oh, can we just
Yeah.
make a comment about that? My neighbor donated all kinds of stuff for me. For plates and eggs and little honey jars and I don't know what else. She gave me 2 big boxes because she used them for like a shower and she didn't use them.
So you're saying use them as decorations?
Yeah, or they're plates. I mean, there's bright blue, like coated, like
Paper
Yeah,
plates?
like
and
that's
yeah,
stuff?
paper plates,
Okay.
like that color.
I've been
with-
inventorying all the Easter stuff, so
Okay.
if you want to get it to me or get it to
All
the
right.
shed,
Okay.
I'll happy to include it
Okay.
in the inventory for
Okay.
this year.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll drop them up over there for
Okay.
you, so it's all in one spot.
Okay,
Okay, but yeah, we got some nice stuff in there.
great.
And didn't you, we still have the stuff that you left at my house.
Yeah, I donated a bunch of paper
Yeah, and
plates
that's
and cups and
there,
stuff.
Drop
that's
that
in the
off.
storage unit as well. It's already there.
Oh, it's already there?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
all right, good.
yes.
I'll be inventorying all that as well. You missed that
Okay.
part, but all of the
Yeah, that's
silverware,
already
coffee,
there, so.
everything I'll be inventorying.
Okay, good.
Because the coffee you said was expiring, right? I thought, or did you get a new one?
I don't think we got, no, we found one. I think you found it, and it was still good.
Yeah.
I think the old one we got rid of, and I think that one was still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might still be okay.
Diane, where did you find the punch from last year?
Oh, yeah, that was a...
So I got it from Myers. It already had the cranberry and the pineapple juice combined.
It was pineapple juice.
That's what it was. And
It
then
was-
you buy the Sprite
Yeah, it
or
was
7-Up
cranberry,
separate.
pineapple, and then you add Vernors or 7-Up or something like that. And that was it.
Do you remember the ratio?
I think we just eyeballed it. I think
So you
we
just mix like
kinda- yeah, we
7-Up
just-
and one
I-
of the other or whatever.
We just poured the juice in and threw some,
I think we did half and half for
Did we?
holiday. We did something similar. It was a similar soda fruit juice combo. I think we did half and half, and that turned out good.
How much did you buy? How many?
I've got it in my notes.
Okay.
I want to say 4 or 5. I mean, I think I bought less this year because I ended up having extra for the past 2 years, so I cut back. But I've got it in the file, what I bought, so I'll pull it up for you. And then I threw didn't I throw cranberries in it or something just to like look pretty?
You have in the past.
Yeah.
I don't think you did this year.
Just, no, I didn't. Just thought it looked cute. It would be cute to get little rubber bunnies, sterilize them and throw the bunnies in the punch so they could be bottled. Wouldn't it be cute for the kids?
I
Just
think it'd be
little
all creepy.
bunnies.
I think all like
Look at all those
ducks or
drowning
something.
bunnies.
It would get
put in cranberry juice, that's red. I don't know if that's a good visual. That's,
Oh, that's
Something I like.
that's not a.
When I've done that for Halloween, you know those eyeballs you get? I
Yes.
put those in like cocktails and the picture of stuff, and you have the like eyeballs.
So I always just put bunny heads in there.
There we
Easter
go.
Halloween
Little
event.
carrots in there or something, I don't know. They would drink more if you probably had something like that in there. I can just, never mind. Next.
Any new or additional events we want to add?
I was thinking about, because I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw some stuff from my university. I saw that the Dearborn, the city, was doing a MLK Day of service. Obviously, it's not MLK Day anymore, but I was thinking maybe doing something about that, or doing some sort of event through Parks and Rec.
Oh,
I
I
don't
like that
know.
idea.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've done that in the past, or what we would even do. That isn't
Yeah,
just, you know,
what did
picking up
they
trash
do?
on the side of the street.
Do you know what they did, or?
I think they actually did. They did partly trash pickup on streets and in their parks. It was like beautification type of stuff that they did in Dearborn. I don't know if it was through their Parks and Rec. They might have just been through their Parks and Rec because it was mainly park and human infrastructure oriented, so like sidewalks and that sort of thing. So I'm thinking maybe we do something like that, do something alongside beautification or something like that for MLK Day next year.
I like the idea.
I like the idea too.
Except that this year MLK was like 5 degrees outside.
Yeah, exactly. That's my only
That's my only
thing with
concern.
like,
I mean, I love the idea, because it is supposed to be a day of service. That's the whole, that's the promotion of it.
So what about, you know how like some people do Habitat for Humanity and, you know, you pick something or somebody's house and you paint it or something like that? Maybe we could incorporate MLK, like, I don't know how they pick person to do that too, or they get, I mean,
So you need an application? We
I mean,
answer some
I
I
questions.
think you have to be, you
I
have to
could
somehow contact Habitat.
Yeah, I'll
I mean, the
ask
church has
them.
done it, but I don't know how they go about doing it.
who in the church
It's
is
been
doing
too-
it?
it-
They
they're not
haven't done
even
it
there.
recently, oh. Well, I can ask, you know, the Realtors Association does it, so I can ask them how they pick, like, what they do. You know, I'll make a phone call and find out. If that's how we would want to do it, I don't know.
yeah, just something. And I think something that would encourage people to get out, because picking up trash is like fun for kids and it's a more youth-oriented event. But if we're looking at more adult-oriented events like Cornball League, sorry, I was looking at
Games,
the,
pickleball.
yeah, I was
cornhole.
looking at the notes and I saw playground equipment and that just made me immediately think of pickleball. Cornhole League, MLK Day, we can make that a more adult-oriented event. So something like Habitat for Humanity would be more appropriate. Because when you're a kid, picking up trash on the side of the road is kind of one of those fun, mindless activities. But if for an adult, it's, I mean, I don't know. I don't find that interesting, especially in 5-degree weather. But if it's something like Habitat for Humanity, that could get people to turn up in 5-degree weather. They may complain about it, but they will turn.
Or maybe for MLK, we do a bottle drive too.
A bottle drive works.
That would be an option.
When you mention Habitat for Humanity, maybe something like a, almost like a convention for local nonprofits. We just host it in the village office here. And we just have people set up to sign up. That would probably go well with doing an event alongside all of those.
The Chamber of Commerce does something like that, where they have a bunch of their nonprofits set up
Maybe we can
shop,
get in
and so they
contact with
present
them
and everything else.
Or the township. And partner
And I
up.
could talk to the chamber and see what they do.
Yeah, we could even do some to help Hospitality House, which is in Walled Lake.
Yeah. But there would be, I like the idea of Yeah, some of the nonprofits, giving them exposure. Because we could do that also in a heated building.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Kind of covering, because my biggest concern would be, okay, we get it all planned out, we've got a great project,
It's cold.
and it's
Right.
And it's cold,
negative
and
20
it's-
wind chill,
Yeah.
or it's an ice storm.
These
and,
people doing it.
you know, at least this, there's a little less of that.
Yeah, I'm more toward.
Because you could do the can dry, the
Maybe
bottle
it's,
dry.
you
and
You can do it all
have-
month
yeah.
long, even. You can have that going for the whole month and then partner that up with a day where like it's all counted or something.
You're going to store that in your office too? though?
Yeah. Probably not.
Do you want to chair that?
I would think so. And then I know you were going to make some calls if you
Yeah, I'll
wanted to
make some
co-chair.
calls. Sure.
And then I can do some more research and see what other municipalities do in the area for that, if they do like full-on service projects or if it's just like a beautification type of affair, like what Dearborn does. And then bring that all back for March.
Linda, do you want to look into doing a cornhole?
Cornhole league
Or just to get the information? I don't even know if there's like cities do it.
Yeah, I
Or
can
we
find
just
out how that
do it
works, how
as
you
fun.
join and stuff.
Wonder if the
could
township
get a
does
team.
it. I wonder if the township does it and we can have like a,
You know, it might be fun, is
Like
the
a
fire
chapter.
department against the police department.
Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it?
there we go.
That might be
Now we're
fun.
thinking.
That would be
Our
fun.
police department against Commerce Fire Department, right? It's
Yeah,
Fire Department.
that would be fun.
Wouldn't that be
Walled
fun?
Lake, Wolverine Lake kind of thing.
Yeah.
Walled Lake, Wolverine Lake,
That'd be good, build a relationship a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be
like some police versus
Better
Wolverine
to
Lake police. That would be pretty
get
cool.
people to watch and have some kind of,
Make it a fundraiser.
food or.
Yeah, make it a
do
fundraiser.
Yeah.
or something.
Because yeah, if Commerce has a league already, then we'll need some sort of twist like that, I think, to make it appealing. And not just yet another corn. I almost called it cornball again. Cornhole.
Okay, I'll work on that.
Pending business, Martin Veterans Memorial Subcommittee.
There is a resident of the village passed away, and they would like to do a memorial tree near the memorial, near the Veterans Memorial. We'll let you guys aware, since it is technically in the park, of course. It just happened recently, so they will be meeting in April, probably the committee, and discussing placement. It'll probably be near the one that was put in last year. And then placement and tree type and things like that. Otherwise, the memorial's doing well and looking good. So, other than that, there's not much there right now.
How often do we get people ordering bricks? Is it not that?
Right now, I am emailing with a person who wants to order a brick and stuff. We're trying to work out some details on it and everything else, but it's ebbs and flows a little bit, and more of a trickle right now. I think we have a few bricks in the system is all, but we did order pretty late last year. But yeah, we haven't really done a push lately, but probably talk about that April as well.
Is there any information on Armenia Park?
No, drove by, it looks fine, checked it out.
So there.
It's still there.
Claire Miller, playground equipment, do we have anything new?
I don't believe so. I'm sure we'll be talking about it. The council has a meeting on Wednesday, and it's our goals meeting for the year, so I'm certain that'll be discussed. I think I mentioned that the DNR had approved our modified application and everything else that we put together. So I know that we're at some point probably going to be getting our quotes soon and discussing it at that point, but as of right now, there's nothing particularly new.
I assume there's nothing new on tennis courts, pickleball courts, or the BMX track?
No, tennis courts, pickleball courts definitely be discussed on Wednesday. BMX will, because I know that Brian had mentioned that before as well, Nedro. And so we'll be discussing, what can we do at this point and what it'll look like, and be able to talk more in depth with our engineer about possible quotes and things like that. And of course, I'll make sure to bring up, particularly for the blacktop, that if we do resurface that, modifying it to be to have more options on it and things like that.
Wasn't Mike Powell looking into something about the engineering with the BMX track too?
Yeah, so we're just waiting on that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been quite a while
Yeah.
since he's,
So I'll check in on that one, because he should be there on Wednesday as well. So we'll see what's up with that.
Okay, liaison reports, Planning Commission.
Yeah, we did have a January meeting. We held our required public hearing on our newly revised hot tubs, pools, and spas ordinance language. We didn't have any public show up for that, but we had our public hearing, and we decided to send back to council our revised ordinance wording for hot tubs, pools, and spas. And then we were also approached by the owner of the property at 2355 South Commerce. That's the one right on the bend at Decker, the vacant building. The guy's been wanting to make a gas station convenience store there. That's not going to happen, and he's asked to meet with us and see what other options he has. He wasn't able to make the February meeting, so we canceled it. They're going to come to us in March with some proposals. We're going to have some discussions on what possible variants or rezonings we could do there and what his options are for that property.
Is there a reason why it can't be a gas station?
It's really the site and the traffic that's such a concern on that corner with people pulling in and out of there on that curve. That's the biggest concern. The other thing, the neighbors immediately behind there came out in droves when they first proposed that, and were very strongly opposed to a gas station convenience store. And also, there didn't seem to be the need for another gas station / convenience store, party store, whatever.
Particularly with 7-Eleven right down the street.
Well, and then
For the
Penny Lake and
convenience.
Marathon
Gas
and
is just out there, yeah.
Sicko, and then,
yeah, all the
that was back during when we were still on
on
Zoom.
that site then?
well, that's what we're going to explore. What are the options? What could go in there that's either compatible with the zoning that's there, or with the rezoning, and that would be compatible with the site and the traffic, and that would be acceptable to the neighbors. We'll see. We'll have the discussion in March and see if there's anything they can. Separately, I heard they contacted Commerce and asked about tearing down Kaya and putting a gas station party store there. I'm not sure if it's the same person, but I don't see that happening or the need for that there with Penny Lake and Marathon right across the street.
It's village property anyways.
Right, and so they had referred them to the village, and
It's zoned for, what it's zoned for.
Right.
Either way, both are not zoned for, it would not be, a gas station would have to be a special modification to the zoning.
Right.
To allow it.
And then we had some discussion about resurfacing the basketball, roller hockey courts in Clara Miller, and there was some discussion about taking that to the council to put it in our 2024-2025 fiscal year budget that starts in July. If we're going to do it, it's a pretty significant expense. And then George Weber, who's also on the Commerce Planning Commission, mentioned that they're going to be doing some major paving at Bicentennial Park, and that if the timing would work out, we might be able to leverage that and get a deal while all the paving equipment's nearby. But I think that'll be tough to coordinate the timing on that.
That would be nice, to finally
Yeah,
get that done after years of talking about it.
right. And that's about it for planning.
It'd be nice in general if, between the CW3 area, if we coordinated our paving projects and our
Yes.
park improvement projects
Yes.
a little more, so that sometimes if there is overlap, we might be able to get, and if it's 10 grand, you save, it's 10 grand, you save, it's still money. So, yeah. That'd be nice.
Council liaison.
Yeah, we had a meeting last week, kind of an interesting one. there's only 4 council members in attendance, so it was a bit of a tight one. Every vote had to be a majority, otherwise, or...
Yeah, I had a question about that. Did you have a quorum?
Yes, because we had 7, we had, at the time, 7 members, we had 4 in attendance, but the rule is you have to have a majority of council to pass anything, so all 4 of us had to be unanimous every time for a vote to pass. So it was kind of just, a bit of a different meeting with only 4 of us up there. We did appoint Natalie and Amanda, effective for the March meeting, to the board. So they got sworn in and all that fun stuff. But due to the publishing and everything else of the legality with the ordinance, this date was too early for them to be eligible. Have they contacted you yet for being? Okay, I'm certain they will do that. We had our audit presentation, and we passed that unmodified opinion, which is the best possible opinion. So that was good to hear. Only place of any real discussion was probably on the pension side, due to some changes there, but most of that was just from when it gauges your position, and it was at the end of 2022, which was not a great year in the markets. So the report, the audit itself is for the end of the fiscal year of 2023, and then so the end of June of last year, but the way they do that measure. So that was, but otherwise, they were very comfortable and happy with our positions in the village and how we're doing financially. And we had a 5.9% value increase in properties, 3.9% the previous year. State revenues were flat, unfortunately, which is, like to get a little more from that. And we did add about $250,000 to the general fund. And our operating expenditures have been relatively consistent, which is a good sign, according to our auditor. The Wolverine Drive, Penny Lake ditch enclosure should be starting next week, I believe, if not this week. They had to finish up another project. We reprogrammed some CDBG funding from 2020, the money that was used to put in the automatic doors, because we had an issue with one of the people who did the work. They did not submit all the proper documentation to get the funding from the government, so we reprogrammed that to donate that to the home support for those who have financial problems in rebuilding their homes or doing work on them, and to, I think, Haven. So that was done. We tabled some nominations for the Citizen of the Year Award, voting on that, and then we had a couple of recommendations from the admin committee for the Clifford K. Cottrell Memorial, and we tabled those votes until March because of the size of because we only have 4 members in the meeting. The nominees for the Cottrell Memorial were Bob Malik and Ed Sinkowitz, and then for the Citizen of the Year, we only had 1, so easy vote on that one, but his name escapes me. We approved we reviewed the Planning Commission recommendations from last year and approved that as always. We tabled the tiki candle purchase for this year because Pam was out of town. And we'll be talking about that on Wednesday. Renewed our Davie Resource Group Tree Keeper software renewal that we got last year for free for a year after they did the survey. If you've noticed some trees on Glengarry that have been removed, those trees were recommended to be removed because they were in really bad shape. There were 9 on the original report, and as time and money has allowed, Andy and Dave have been working to get those trees removed so that they're no longer a potential problem.
Will they be replaced?
Probably not at those locations, but we do have a effort to put in new trees. They will not be maples, more than likely, because they in the individual recommendations, we have a surplus of maples in the public land, and we are right at about where we should be on oak. So we need to start finding some other varietals and other species so that we can help support the habitats and everything else with those varieties. If you get too many of one kind, you create an imbalance. So I'm certain we will at some point replace them. Of course, it takes a lot of years to get to the size of some of the trees we lost or got rid of. We had the second reading on the backyard fowl regulations, so that was approved. So the upstairs is working on the form, the application, everything else, And once the publishing is all done with that as well, some people will be able to have chickens and ducks or quail in their backyards.
I know originally, is there going to be a limit as how many will be awarded?
13 houses and up to 5 birds of one species. And then we had the first readings on the hot tubs and spas ordinances, all 7 of them. So that was fun. We did end up accepting the resignation of Councilman Dumont. Dave Dumont has to resign due to work commitments, so that is why, as many of you probably saw, the village sent out an email looking for applicants to apply to join council. And we had 5 applicants submit as of today, and today was the deadline. So we will be setting a meeting on Wednesday to do the interview and make the determination. And then we had a closed session for a couple things, collective bargaining, and we reviewed our administrator's annual performance. But yeah, that was the meeting. Like I said, it was an interesting one, all 4 of us. But hopefully we'll be back in a few more of us at the next couple of meetings.
Did you ever go by that house on Maple, just east of Beck Road? And they got chickens out there, and they're always like by the road, like 3 or 4 of them running around there. Has anybody been by there?
I've never seen
They
chickens.
crack me up. They're just out there. I mean, you got all that busy traffic, and they're just out there running around.
Well, we will not have that issue because ours requires them to be in the backyard.
Yeah.
And the backyard has to have a fence.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So, just to be clear, there is a restaurant chain in Florida called Peepo's that's cute, and they have chickens just walking around. It's busy streets like in Tampa.
Yeah.
But the chickens are just walking around. pecking
If you
up
go to
things
Key
and-
West, you know, the grocery stores they have there, they're all around the grocery
Yeah.
store. They're so funny.
Different world.
Like, what are you doing? And the coyotes will probably get them around here.
The funniest thing was that in Florida, there was a lady trying to get into a restaurant, another store, and the chicken was walking by, and she was terrified of the chicken. So she wouldn't go in until the chicken left.
Commerce Park and Recreation Liaison, Laura, sent me an email with some dates. It says Easter, March 24th. It says 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. It says we have to have approval ASAP because of early Easter. I don't know what that means. Early Easter this year, we need a month and a half to promote it. So I'm not quite sure what that means.
11 to 5? What?
Yeah, I don't know. That's all it says. It says Easter, March 24th, 11 to 5. Note, we have to have approval ASAP because of early Easter this year, and we need a month and a half to promote it.
Oh, that's Santa.
No, it says March 24th.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was reading this.
Yeah, I know, it's down further.
Oh, that's strange.
Is that-
11 to 5?
That's not
That
us,
must be a
right?
typo. No,
I
that's,
don't think it would be an Easter egg.
I thought theirs was
What
the
else would it be?
yeah,
Because ours is
11
the
to 5.
23rd.
It's
Yeah.
a long day.
And it doesn't
there's-
say where,
honestly-
it doesn't say if it's an Easter.
And that's
Sworn
Sunday.
theirs was the week
Sunday's the-
before.
The next day.
Yeah, I don't know. That's-
I don't know what that
you
means.
might have to
I only
ask
got
about that.
it. It came through just as we were starting.
Yeah.
Ugly Duckling, it will be August 11th, from 10 to 5, doesn't give me any details.
What is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
No details. Boo Bash is October 19th, from 6:30 to 8:30. Visit with Santa,
Oh, okay,
December 8th,
okay.
11 to 5. And then spring cleanup, flower planting, Scout Troop 308 on May 5th. And no details. That's she just.
What is it? What is it? A flower planting?
It says spring cleanup / flower
Okay.
planting / Scout Troop, May 5th.
Okay.
Probably an Eagle Scout project
Yeah.
or something like that. Where some scouts need service hours.
Oh, this is the Commer Township Friends of Buyers events
Oh,
for 2024.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the May 5th one?
That's all of them.
Oh,
I
oh.
assume.
Our
should
friend,
we,
they're all friends of Briar's?
It says Friends of Briars. This is from
Okay.
Thomas
Okay.
Township, Friends of Briars.
You know, with them doing this December 8th, the Snacks with Santa, do we need to try and book it for 25? So if we
It
want
just
that
says
date.
Santa, isn't Fires?
But remember, our date with Santa was pushed back because of the Commerce Township
Because of
thing.
their tree
So-
lighting.
They're tree
yeah.
lighting, they did a tree lighting
Yeah,
this
so we're
year.
doing
This
ours
is,
on
they're
Sunday.
saying that this Santa will probably be at Byers.
Yeah,
And so,
and this is Sarah Richardson.
Oh, okay. I was like,
That's-
but I
yeah,
still
so-
think we ought to put the date in.
I think I agree, because I know we lost the other Saturday because it was already
Yes.
booked, so.
Yes,
I'll
I think
tell
we
her
ought
to
to
go
do that.
ahead and-
Maybe put that in for our March meeting.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of messes up our mojo.
It did. The Sunday thing, I don't know how to
Yeah, I
guys
don't know.
Yeah. It's all right. We'll make it work.
Yeah. Any comments from board members?
Yeah, Onwards and Upwards has, the nonprofit in the village has a couple scholarships going on right now. One for a village resident who does volunteer work in honor of Danny Leda. And then we have one for a non-resident who does some volunteer work in the community and around it in honor of Mike Hondek. They are $2,000 each. And if anybody is interested in applying, go on to the onupcef.org website. And there's a tab to hit scholarship, and you can still apply right there.
I will not be at the March 18th meeting. Just let-
Will you be here for Easter Bunny lunch?
Yes, God willing. No ski accidents.
I hope you have snow.
Oh, they have plenty of snow in Utah.
Oh, okay.
They still have snow at Boyne. I was there this weekend.
Oh, really?
Not on the ground, on all the hills. The hills have them. They've been making it.
No, Jacob just got back from Jackson Hole, and he said there's like hardly anything.
I know, my sister, my daughter was out there and
Yeah.
Gosh,
So like, there's like
Yep.
death cookies.
Utah's got
a bunch of death cookies.
I'll motion we adjourn.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next meeting, March 18th.
Just like.